everybody be happy.
You dropped your ice cream cone on the sidewalk.
To get fit, you have to do the squats. And you have to do the weight lift. You have to do the exercise. You can't sit on the couch and get a six-pack.
All right.
Don't worry.
Oh my goodness, everyone, guess who we have back?
Yay.
Johnny Bocobo.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hey,
Johnny,
back in the house.
we love you.
Thank you.
How's everything going?
Excellent, excellent.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell us what you've been doing since we last saw you. Tell
Since
the
the
audience.
last episode.
Yes.
Gosh, my wife and I dive deep into nutrition coaching,
Awesome.
and that sort of branched off into some other things that we do to help people change their lives and impact lives.
Change your body and change your mind, huh?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what made you guys decide to do that? And did you bring in someone to do it? Or is this something that you and your wife do
Okay.
along with your fitness? So
Yeah.
tell us how that works.
So we've always been involved with nutrition.
Okay.
And earlier this year, we met a guy, and he was able to connect. Sounds funny. I met a guy.
I met a guy.
He was able to connect the dots for us when it comes to nutrition with what we were doing. And what we do is macro-based nutrition.
Okay.
Macro-based nutrition. Macros are simply your protein, carbs, and fat.
Okay.
And so it's a specific macro prescription for the individual.
Okay.
And like I said, he was able to really connect the dots for us in terms of what's possible
Okay.
and the power that it really has to help heal people.
Oh.
So, I mean, there's the fat loss and those things, but there's also the healing aspect. And,
Okay.
and that
So
was
it
like-
is true that food is your medicine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
and that's
Yeah.
actually my wife Melissa. That's her credo.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
So, oh my God, this is exciting. I don't know where to
Johnny,
start.
is this about, I mean, based on your quest and what you're doing, is it really about balance, or is it about not eating certain things or eating them at a certain time? Because you know what, it is so confusing with all the different concepts out there to lose weight in life.
Let's just throw. I mean, first two things that you think of diet-wise. What's the first two things that come to mind?
I got to give up something.
Everything.
You got to give up something.
A lot of something.
Okay, what else?
Give up carbs.
Give up carbs. You got to give up something.
It's
What else?
boring.
It's boring.
Yeah, you can't eat anything.
Okay.
Might as well just cardboard and water.
You go up the street to the bookstore.
Yeah.
And there's like books
Yeah.
galore.
Right, yeah.
This diet, that diet, this diet, that diet. And
Paleo diet, this diet. Some of them I don't even know what's
you're
the
sitting there
difference.
going, I
Where
need a
do I
coffee
start?
because I don't know what to pick. Right? And the truth is, going back to what you asked, who are you? Is what it comes down to. Is who are you as an individual? What are your needs? What are your stressors in life? What is your lifestyle like? What is your past dietary history like?
Okay.
Because if I don't know that you've tried
It's true.
1,000,001 things, which really when you ask people that, it's actually just 5 things. But if I don't know those things, and then you come to us and you're like, I want to lose fat, but knowing that you've dieted that many times in the past, chances are it's not going to work.
Okay.
And so we have to then look at all of that stuff to put together and craft the strategy that's going to move you forward.
Okay.
You know, for me
Interesting. Wow.
personally, I would like to get away from the word diet.
Yeah.
What do you want to call it?
I want to
From right
have
here,
a
right now, what do you want to
healthy,
call it?
Eating regimen.
healthy, healthy eating.
Healthy
That
eating?
will
Yeah.
give me the results that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Reduction in body fat
Okay.
and give me strength. And
Getting the strength.
yes, give me. I mean, my food has to be nourishing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I would really
And
like to
keep you
focus on.
satisfied, because if you're,
Right.
if you're always
Yeah.
hungry.
Satisfied.
Yeah.
Flavors and foods and variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what you just expressed, that's what we can take into consideration or your need as part of your needs.
Okay.
And like I said, going into the other things as well, like your stressors in life, your lifestyle, your personal preferences, those things all come together to make the strategy, the plan for Veronica.
Right.
Not Darlene,
Right.
but you.
Right. Because when, you know, I've gone to people and I'm an island person.
Yeah.
Their island food, I want to eat with my American food. Sure. I want to eat me some plantains and some boiled green bananas and some potatoes and
mac
some
and cheese.
coconut water and some curry chicken and rice and beans. And they're like, no, you can't eat that.
Sure. Sure. So it
Wow.
becomes, if that's your preference, those are the things that, because here's the truth. You just laid out an awesome sounding menu of food, right? If I come to you the next day and say, here's how it has to be, I just need you to eat rice cakes.
You're not gonna
See
do
that look?
You're not gonna do it.
That's what you're gonna give me. Compliance is gonna go,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But that's what most people do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is they do that to themselves.
Wow.
Why not factor in those things that you talked about so that you can succeed?
Okay.
So do you start out in a group setting and then narrow it down to meeting with one-on-one, or are you just
It's all one-on-one.
all one-on-one?
Oh,
Okay.
all
That's
one-on-one.
awesome.
Because it's all individualized.
That's more
I
awesome.
do have a really good hot topic. You ready?
Lay it on me.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
So, I heard on this popular doctor show
Yeah.
about this guy who eats, it's called intermittent fasting,
Yeah, yeah.
and he eats like 5,000 calories in one
That's a
sitting.
lot
That
of
sounds
eating.
And it's
glorious.
like he eats it at a particular time
That
every
sounds
day. It's like 1
glorious.
o'clock in the morning. He
Glorious,
goes to sleep.
really?
Yeah. And then he works out a lot.
Yeah.
But he's like really fit, just like you. So what do you think about that? Does it work? And intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
does that really work for people? And what do you think about that?
Okay, so let's start with intermittent fasting.
Okay, yeah.
So
Explain to people what that is.
Yeah,
Like,
what is that
yeah,
really?
intermittent fasting is you not eating for a particular time
Okay.
and then eating for a particular time.
Okay.
The most popular form of it is fasting, not eating, for 16 hours and eating for 8 hours.
16 hours.
It's called 16-8.
Wow.
Okay.
So
16
cumulatively, it's a 24-hour cycle.
Right.
All right. So if you look at it from the standpoint of all you do is skip breakfast, which a lot of people do,
Right.
then that is how you are able to get that 16 hours
I see.
and then
Oh,
eat
that's
for
true.
8.
Plus you're sleeping some
You know,
of those
but you know, we've been
hours.
told though, if you skip any meals,
Yeah.
that your fat turns on itself and
Right.
starts storing because it's afraid you're not going to eat again. So
Right,
that's
right.
store
Your
fat.
body
So
becomes
that's
this
not true.
Myth.
storage
That's a myth?
machine and store everything up.
That's a myth.
That's a myth.
That's
no,
a
it's
myth?
not.
Yeah.
Are you
Seriously?
serious?
That's a myth.
We've
So-
been told that by everyone
I know.
forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So,
Who knew?
They're still saying that.
So, I mean, this is just from personal experience.
Okay.
I've been
Wow.
practicing intermittent fasting since 2013.
No way.
Seriously?
And I don't eat breakfast. I only eat 2 meals a day. Now, because of that, those meals are huge. And
What do you mean by huge? Like how many calories?
1,300 calories a meal.
That's not a lot.
Would
for
you
a
eat
man,
how many? Do you
is
eat
it?
how many? 2 times?
Yeah.
For the whole day, you only have 1,300
No.
calories.
No,
Oh,
so
just aim
each
per
meal.
about each
2600.
meal. Oh, oh.
So that's about what I'm man. This guy eats
Oh.
5,000. So that
Yeah.
means he works out more.
It's relative. This comes down to the it depends thing.
Okay.
Because looking at him as an individual, we're talking about the guy on that show. What is his training regimen?
Okay.
What are his needs?
And what his
What is-
goals are,
Yeah,
right?
what are his goals?
Yeah.
Okay.
My particular goals aren't slanted towards what this guy is doing, so
Okay.
the calories don't need to be as high.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
And so that's just sort of how it has worked
Okay.
from my personal experience.
So do you train people who come to you in your fitness program if that's something they want to do, or is that something you offer them
It
to
depends.
teach them? I love your answer.
Depends. Here's the thing. Intermittent fasting, and it's funny that it's coming back because it was super, super hot for a while.
Okay.
And I'm going to burst a bubble right now. It's nothing magical.
Okay.
It's not a magic pill. A lot of people look at it as this glorious savior that's going to get all this weight off me.
Right?
And it's not like that. Because
Wow.
the truth is, what's really happening is you're consuming your calories in a restricted time period.
Okay.
And by that virtue, you're going to eat less.
Right. But when you're consuming these calories, it depends on which calories you're putting in your body, right?
I've seen.
It can't be a bunch of Twinkies and
I've seen some of the
French
stuff that he's
fries.
been eating. It's like, oh my God, I
There's-
can't believe Johnny's eating that.
There's a guy, and he actually did this study. He's on the Googles. He put himself on a Twinkie diet.
Seriously?
Yeah, and he lost weight.
using this fasting?
No. This is totally separate.
Really?
Yeah. But it proves the point because it was all about calorie restriction.
Okay.
And so let's just say, for argument's sake, he was eating 1,500 calories worth of Twinkies.
That's true. It's the
If
calories.
it's 1,500 calories, then you're going to lose weight. Now,
That's true.
what was his gut health like? What were the other health markers like?
That's true.
We don't know.
Okay.
But you can imagine what eating 200, eating Twinkies to lose weight, and that being the bulk of your diet, what that's going to do for your gut health
Yeah.
and your digestion and your blood sugar and some other stuff.
And lots of other stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Amazing. I had no idea you've been doing the intermittent fasting all that many years.
Are you considering doing it?
You know,
Not me.
I don't know.
here's what I would say
enough.
to somebody considering it, or any dietary change.
Okay.
If you're not willing to make that change for life,
Okay.
then don't do it.
Because if you go back, then you could just really mess everything up again. So Johnny, so people can work with you wherever, correct?
Yeah.
So like your fitness, do you have like videos or do you have like classes online that people can follow you to, your fitness program as well as now your dietary program?
So for fitness, we have a physical location here in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
But as far as nutrition coaching, we're able to work with people around the world.
around the world.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you do like webinars and one-on-one too? Is one-on-one?
Locally, we do nutrition workshops.
Okay.
We do things online as well
Okay.
to provide information like this
Okay.
and dispel myths, bust myths.
Oh my
Okay.
God, there's so many myths out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh my God, I have another myth really quickly that me and my husband have been debating since we were like in the car coming home from church
Okay.
today.
All
Okay.
right.
I heard that if you're supposed to stretch when you before you start working out.
Yeah.
But I heard that it's a myth that you're supposed to stretch. You're supposed to just do some warm-up movements because if you stretch, you can actually, injure yourself. Your muscles are cold. So what do you think about that? He's like, well, you are. I'm like, no, that's not what I heard. I said, I heard that was a myth. So are you supposed to stretch before you work out, or are you supposed to just do some warm-up movements, just like moving your arms around, or this, like that, or what?
So,
what do you think?
and I chuckle because it takes me back to phys ed in grade
know,
school,
right?
and you gotta stretch.
I know.
But what is showing now in the research is that
Yes.
when you stretch before working out, it actually causes your muscles to relax,
Okay.
which decreases your performance.
Really?
Yeah, and so
Decreases your performance.
Really?
the preferred approach is something called dynamic movement, which is where you're doing the movement patterns.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah.
So I'm right. I can't wait to tell him.
Do
I
the
can't wait
movement
to tell him.
patterns of what? Of what you're actually going to do?
Yeah, but just at a slower speed,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
that your
okay.
body gets
True,
used
yeah.
to what those patterns
Oh,
are going
that's
to be.
what the
Yes,
dance
that was right.
classes.
Yep.
Okay, we do that in dance classes.
Yeah,
That is so cool. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
there you go.
I
Yes.
just won that argument.
We're all on the same page.
I know, probably nobody have asked you this before, but
Yeah.
they always say
Virgo.
to an elderly person, a senior person,
Sure.
that there are certain exercises they should not do or are certain exercises they should do. What is that correct?
It depends.
And why is there a restriction? If they feel they can do it,
Yeah.
they should be able
Shouldn't
to do
they be
it.
able to?
Because to me, that's not
It depends.
beneficial.
Okay.
It really depends. There are examples of older adults. There's actually evidence that as you get older, your speed reflex slows down.
Yeah.
And so this will blow people's minds, but training older adults for speed and explosiveness is a valid approach.
Okay.
Because let's say that you're going to fall and you're an older adult and you have to catch yourself. If that is lacking in you,
Okay.
things can be a lot worse when
Right.
when you land. And so working with them to elicit that speed and power helps.
Okay.
And resistance training using weights also increases your bone density.
Okay.
Right.
So
yes.
as you get older, that becomes a thing.
Right. And there are a lot of women. I go to the gym and I lift weights.
Yeah. Good for you.
because I believe it helps with my bones.
Absolutely.
Per my doctor, but there are women who won't lift weights
Yeah.
No, that's
because
not-
they're afraid they're going to be bulked up like
Yeah.
a guy, and I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think it's when you overdo it or don't do it properly.
Sure.
So
I
what's
know-
your opinion on that?
It's funny because you see those same women
Uh-huh.
walking out of the store with their 8-pound baby,
Yeah.
right? Their 12-pound purse,
Right.
pushing a cart,
Mm-hmm.
and then the cart is filled with groceries,
Right. Right.
right? And they don't want to push weights.
Oh
Right.
my God, right.
I love lifting weights. I feel
know.
like it's beneficial for me because I
Yeah.
like to go sleeveless.
Yeah.
And I like to feel comfortable to do that.
I know someone.
Bonnie lifts weights.
I know someone
A
in particular.
photographer, she lifts weights.
Bonnie, can you come show us?
No.
Bonnie, can you please come show
Come
us?
on, she lifts weights all
Bonnie
the
is
time.
amazing. Show us your muscles,
Put
Bonnie.
them out there, Bonnie.
Guns.
Here come the gun show. Here come the gun show.
She's coming. Trust me, she's coming.
Show
Okay, here we go. The gun show.
Yay!
Look at that. Can
Look
you-
at her.
See it, but yeah. So I was saying that you need to work out, do strength training, lift weights, do the explosive stuff, because a year ago I went ice skating and I fell hard on my back. And because of the training that I've been doing, explosive training, like John was talking about, stand for stamina, for endurance, for a lot of weightlifting, chin lifts.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt anything, and my trainers told me it was because of how my body was ready to fall, the whole stretching thing. I warm up before I work, and then I do my workout with my trainers.
That's
and
so awesome.
It's awesome. So guys, go out there and do it. You're never too old. It's never too
Show us
late.
one more time.
Yep, show us again. Yay!
She's got serious
Look at that.
muscles. Yeah. How much you weigh now? 100?
98.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
she's fit for her size, for her structure.
All right. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Absolutely.
You're a wealth of
Yes,
information.
it's always
You
fun.
are
My
definitely our fitness guru.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
so much.
Yeah.
All right, Veronica, what do you have for us today?
All I have to say is don't let anybody tell you you can't do it.
That's right.
You can. No matter when you start, just start slowly and for your needs, not anybody else's needs.
Right.
And guys, that's
That's
a wrap.
Thank you,